So now I do believe the next one I should be going to now. I have grinded just a little bit too much, but it's a JRPG. I tend to grind a little bit too much. That I'm at level 19 right now, and I should be able to go through the next quest of my Marauders training back at the Marauders Guild. So I think I'm just going to go do that right now. Also, if you kind of haven't seen for a split second, I got a little pupper. It's supposed to be a little side quest that happens. I want to say it happens here at Wineport or somewhere else. That you get a little side quest that introduces minions. Right here. And that you can get a little, like, animal companion or an enemy companion as you progress through the game. You can get, like, so many, like, collectible minions just at your side. It could be, like, birds. It could be, like, monsters. It could be, like, animals. It could be, oh, what's that one little minion? It's supposed to be a rock golem from Dragon Quest. I remember getting that one in my first save file. All you just have to do is summon, and Bob's your uncle. I got a little kitty. Yeah, you can see right there, that guy's got a lesser panda. That just looks like a red panda. But yeah. Brutal strength. I see you have been diligent in your training. You need not to tell me in words. It shows in your bearing, in your unwavering gaze. It is time for you to once more lift your axe in service to the guild. There have been reports of a sizable creature roaming the outskirts of Aleport in western Lanoska. This monster is no Kujata, but the threat it presents to the locals is nonetheless sufficient to warrant our attention. It should also prove a worthy foe to test your burgeoning prowess. How to find this beast? Well, I am fortunate enough to count among my acquaintances a veteran hunter and an archer by the name of Reinfred. He took up residence in Aleport some years ago and will gladly aid you in his task. With Reinfred's assistance, you are to track down this prowling danger and provide it swift and bloody passage to the afterlife. May your axe swing true. What was that saying goes? Lanoska. I did remember too, I was going through all of Lanoska here, except for this part here. I think that's for the PvP area. That I did manage to go through almost all of Lanoska to get all the attuned aetherites. All I can remember is one saying from Infamous, half as long, twice as bright. It was something that I had to remember from, what was it, the Fireflies and The Last of Us? God, I so wanted to explain that game so much because I saw a tweet at one point that said Neil Druckmann was actually wanting to change that ending. That he really wanted to have Ellie kill Abby at that moment. Which, it would have been fine and dandy, but looking back at it, you have to actually realize that she probably spared her because she wanted to fix her PTSD. I think, are you inside? Yes, you are. One old Wernzone's boys, are ye? Why, I've known that sprat since he was a knee-high to a... Well, he was always kind of a big fella. Was Wernonzen... And now they call him Axemaster, eh? Not a subtle lot, you marauders. So I suppose you're here to hunt down our local trouble. What you need to do then is to take yourself northwest up towards Camp Skull Valley and give a good whistle. The mean bugger you're after, his name is Patripaton. By the by, we'll come running across the weeded plains. He'll think you're trespassing on his territory. See? So you better have that cleaver of yours ready. Oshon's blessing be upon ye. Whistle to draw out the Patripaton, then slay him. Should be just around the corner from this town. But yeah, like, I did say, like, Ellie should have just not listened to Tommy at all. Otherwise, like, she would have lost pretty much everything. But she had to not listen to anyone else but herself. I think it was at that moment, too, where she was remembering that time that Joel was forgiving her. At that pristine moment, and was not thinking about his dead corpse at all. Might as well take care of this lot before I spawn the enemy. Hello? I was gonna say, can you not attack him from behind there? I'm sure you have to. I mean, to be fair, Abby's been through a lot of shit too. But I get everybody's feelings, like having to kill off one of the most titular characters in the franchise, even though he had almost like little to nothing to prove in the sequel. You sense a hostile presence. Oh, is that a giant cat? Oh, it's kind of like a coral or coeral. Boom. Hey, bear. There you go. That's it. That was the big monster. I guess so. I guess we have to head back to Limsa and report it. That was the beast they were trying to tame. But anyways, like, Joel really didn't have a lot to prove, and also was pretty gullible at the times in Last of Us 2. He was more of a father figure in the first game. But seeing how he was in the second game, it's like, sure. I guess, like, people really liked him because of how he was playing the game from the first one. Like, you would literally do the same thing for Ellie in the second one. And even if they did get a vaccine, even if they did sacrifice Ellie to get this vaccine that they were hoping for, people were saying they highly doubt that it's actually going to work. Because there's, I guess for like most diseases, there hasn't really been like a 100% cure. I mean, people to this day are still trying to find the best cure for cancer. I have been in contact with Reinfred, and he had naught but praise for you, Brygarn. Your representation of the guild has been exemplary. There is one more task I would like you to complete this day. A task that will demonstrate for you just how strong you have become. Report to Skafgim, where he waits on the bank of the Ageless River, and he shall help you unveil the untapped power of your axe. The middle of Lanaska? Oh, I see it. Oh shoot, I don't have enough money to teleport. I knew I should have saved up enough money when I was shopping, because I had to buy some really weird colored gear, you would say. to get myself more defense. I would have gotten to get myself a better axe, but yeah, not happening. Also, yeah, this webcam is, I don't know what it is. I think it's the laptop's point of view that I have, but the webcam is like still kind of dark for me, especially through my body. I don't know what it is. It was kind of a rough day too yesterday. Like, the construction guys are still at it again. It's been 2.5 or a week and a half actually. And they're starting to do a lot of the hallways. Like I think I've talked about this before. They've been ripping down tiles, the walls. I think they're repainting, and I think they're going to do something about the doors at our apartments. It's going to be a lot of strange things going on. Wait, what? Oh, he's on the other side of the river. It's gonna be a lot more shit happening with too much noise, and could be my last straw. Aye, lad. I know why you're here. And after seeing this big old boulder, I'd wager you know why you're here too. No, my rock's a bit more of a challenge than those pebbles Rotgeim had you training on. To crack this beauty will require a relatively heavy swing. Impossible, you say? Ha! Warren Zones wouldn't send you out here if he didn't think you capable. I just have to use a heavy swing and destroy the unmovable boulder. That's it. Huh, would you look at that? And on your first attempt, too. Well, I guess it's back to the axe master for you. Dude. What are they taking me on here? Like, this doesn't even really feel like training. Also, I did get some new abilities as I was leveling up, too. I think I talked about provoking when I was at level 15. Gesture threateningly placing yourself at the top of target's enmity list while gaining additional enmity. And then I got interject, which interrupts the use of a target's action. So I guess when they're doing like probably an area of effect move or something like that, I can use that to interrupt them for what looks like a 30-second cooldown. So really, that whole story about the ending and all that in Last of Us 2, it really was just Ellie's fault. To be completely honest, if it wasn't for her PTSD and listening to Tommy, like, none of this would have happened. Like, she would have at least saved Abby from what was going on with her and the Rattlers. Like, at first in my playthrough, I thought, like, oh, that must have been a trap when they were on the call. Like, in that intercom at that house. I thought it was just a trap luring them to find the Fireflies, but no, it was literally the Fireflies contacting them. And you would see at the title screen, after you beat the game, it shows, like, a boat next to, like, a dome structure. That's where the Fireflies were located. In, what was it, Santa Barbara? So Abby got to see the Fireflies, and Ellie got to lose 2 fingers. And possibly her girlfriend. And her baby. Which, by the way, I found out what the acronyms for with JJ. They were to name Jesse and Joel. Named after the guy who gave birth to him. And I guess, Joel's godfather, I guess. I knew you would return before long. The deafening crack of shattering boulder reached me even here. This feat of strength deserves recognition, and you shall have it in the form of a new technique, adopted and perfected by our guild forebears, the tomahawk throw, was first devised by pirates as an opening attack on closing enemy vessels. Though we primarily focus on close-quarter combat, you will no doubt find that having a powerful ranged strike at your disposal greatly expands your tactical versatility. I sense that the impending confrontation with Kujata weighs heavily on your mind, Brygarn. But hurried swings lead to glancing blows. There is no swift road to attaining the peak of mastery you seek. Only a steady, measured ascent. Yeah. So we get a new skill, which is actually a ranged attack called Tomahawk. It increases enmity. Delivers a ranged attack with a potency of 150. And we get a better axe. Good. But we don't get enough money for it, though. I don't see me wearing these, except probably gives me just enough strength or something. Oh, wait. Well, there's this. Yeah, I'll get those. Anything that increases defense will do. Yeah. I love that I'm just wearing oven mitts. And now that I'm level 20, I should probably move this somewhere. Here we go. Now that I'm level 20, I should be able to go on through the next quest of the Marauders. Marauders Guild. But before I do that, I wanted to set myself up again. Equip with this axe. It was leggings? Or just boots. Yeah, it's giving me the this red color. I don't know why. Yeah, I guess we could continue with this one. The Mountain That Strides. Axemaster Warnzone requires your assistance with a troubling development. Brygarn, there's trouble afoot. Do you recall the lad whose parents were slain by the beast Kujata? The boy's grandfather, Nedard, but recently contacted us with worrisome news. Young Sigard has gone missing. There have been sightings of Kujata in the area, and it would seem that the child felt compelled to seek the creature out. As you are familiar with the boy and his tragic tale, I would have you attend to this matter. My sister, Sulkweib, awaits you at the Bismarck. She has been apprised of the situation and will aid you in plotting a suitable course of action. Alright, let's talk to Sulkweib, who is at the restaurant. Ah, Brygarn. I assume you are here to discuss the missing child, and not to sample a bowl of mutton stew. First things first, I would advise against rushing off to peer under every rock in the countryside. We need more information to direct our search. I suggest we head to Red Rooster Stead, and learn what we can from old Nedard. The Red Rooster Steed. That doesn't look like it has anything of travel. Although, I think I'm actually heading that way too, because there is I think there is an additional quest I can do that leads into the mist. Now I'm gonna have to travel here to get to it. I think it's for getting yourself an apartment or a house, and that takes up a lot of money to even save up for. I don't think I would be able to pull that off. All right, now we arrived. Yeah, since we're here, I think we can talk to this guy. Yeah, where the heart is. Actoken or Actoen or Actcoen has information that may interest in wealthy adventurers, unlike me. Mind looking into something for me, adventurer? It may even be of interest to you, in fact. I'm told that plots within Mist are to be auctioned off. You, me, hells, even a 12-damned wandering minstrel could purchase their own piece of Lanaska. Upon that plot of land, you'd be free to build a house for you and yours. You can't tell me that the thought isn't as least slightly appealing, can you? Tis a bit surprising that the thalassocracy had the time and resources to prepare such an area. What with the kobolds and the primals causing all manner of trouble. But who am I to judge the priorities of politicians? Much less pirates, eh? Besides, I like nothing more than to own my own home. I have yet to verify the truth of the tale just yet, though if you've no objections to take a detour from your adventures, why not head towards the gate to Mist and see if there's a Maelstrom representative who can confirm or deny these land auctions? So, I just have to walk into the Mist here and see about plotted homes. Like, you can actually buy your own house in this game. Which requires a shit ton of money for. Thank the gods you're here. Seems me grandson is set on causing naught but trouble for ye. But surely you can know the lad is feeling. Oh, he's boiling with hate. He's boiling with hate for that murderous beast. And the last time where you came along like an avenging angel and showed I'm the strength of your steel, well, you lit a fire in its belly. It must have gone in his head to take revenge on the beast itself, daft little bugger. Any road, once you heard Kujata has been spotted near Aleport, why you shot through that door like an arrow from a bow? I ain't seen him since. I beg of ye, find me little Sigurd afore he gets itself stomped to death. That big bastard Aurochs has spilled more than enough of me kin's blood. Yeesh. I think he's over at Aleport. The mountain that strides. Or he could just be behind this building, I guess. Oh, psh. Well, it didn't show up on the top of your head last time I saw you. Our course is clear. We must set out for Aleport at once. An old acquaintance of mine, Farstim, often stands guard at the port gates. He might know something of the lad's whereabouts. Okay, I just had to talk to you. So now we can go to Aleport. But before I do that, I'd like to go to the Mist first. Ugh, there we go. What is it, adventurer? Ah, yes, the auctions. By order of the Admiral herself, Mist and all plots within are to be sold exclusively to adventurers, so as to encourage their immigration to Limsa Lominsa. Why only adventurers, you ask? Practical necessity, really. Limsa Lominsa is in dire need of fresh blood. Capable, courageous adventurers who will fight her foes and protect her interests. Those who build a home here will have that much more incentive to aid us. As for what manner of a place Mist is, I think it's best that you journey there and see for yourself. Please direct any other questions you might have to the recruit station just past the entrance. To proceed, you may visit any residential ward within Mist. Oh, okay. Let's see. Each of the 3 nations has established a residential district wherein like-minded adventurers can establish a base for their activities, so you can buy a house. Each residential district is divided into wards, which in turn houses 60 plots of land. Wealthy individuals may purchase plots of land upon which to build their own estate halls, while fee companies may jointly purchase plots. Those seeking simpler quarters may instead purchase a room in the apartment building found in each of the residential districts. Oh, so you're renting apartments. Estate halls and apartments can be customized by installing fixtures and placing furnishings. Please note that in the case of estate halls, specific company privileges are required for customization. Okay. I can go up to 30 wards. You can see here, there's like an empty plot that is on sale for 47,500,000 gil. It's that expensive. Can go down to 3 million. Yeah. I obviously don't have enough. I'm just gonna go to the first ward and see what's in here. God, my webcam looks so dark. I don't know what it is, like, is it just not giving enough light or something like that? Or like, it's not given enough light on this side of the screen. I had it like so differently before when my camera or my desk was facing like out the window. It was so different. I could really just have like a desk lamp right here. You know what? Could I do that? Could I just get my bed lamp? I'm probably gonna go do that. Is this supposed to be a Valentine's Day event? God, I almost forgot it. Valentine's Day is in a week. Ooh boy. I guess it is a Valentine's Day event happening. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to Mist. A Lominsian sent you say? Ah, that's unfortunate. All Lominsians are barred from participating in the auctions. You see, on account of the fact that they're, well, Lominsian, Admiral's decree. If you find the area to your liking, though, please consider speaking with the resident caretaker. She can guide you through the process of purchasing a plot for yourself. Okay. Yeah, I do kind of wish. I kind of want to see if I can get my own house in this place. That would be amazing. I think my sister has one. Leave. I think my sister has one. Because she has her own little customized room. Which I think that's from this place in the Mist. I thought it was like in a room that you can just rent. And it's pretty much just your own place. I thought it was like a residential inn that you can just have. But I think you would have to own... I think you would have to own a place for that to work. There you are. What's the news have you brought me? For the purposes of luring adventurers to Lominsa? That's unfortunate, but it does explain a great deal. Looks like my dream of owning my own home will have to wait a little longer. But don't you worry about me. May day or my day will come soon enough. I guess I never finished the quest before. But the Aethernet to the Mist is now accessible. So I should go there anytime I want now. Alright, I'm gonna be right back, see if I can get that lamp. Ah, there you are. Have I seen a boy wandering about by himself? As a matter of fact, me and my fellow gate guard here just watched a young lad traipsing off to the north. We were arguing whether to not abandon our post and bring the child back ourselves. Large pack of jackals have been prowling the wilds of late. So if you mean to head after him, pray do so quickly. Hells, I might even pass along the word to the Marauders Guild. You'd better be off with an extra blade or two at your back. Oh. Sigurd's water skin. That better not be his actual skin. Or so help me. Castle Tyrant. I love how the music starts off like it's Dragon Quest. What I would really love to get though is a much better axe. I am at level 20 now, so I should actually be getting a better, like a better weapon. All right, guess he's not here. Oh, his satchel. Okay. Then I'm wondering if the water skin meant like his clothing. And that should do it. Oh, but there's a third target. Oh, it's him. Oh, wait, no, that's Soakwibe. That's not him. Although, looks like some burnt grounds over here. Have you found any sign of Sigurd? This and this. This water skin is filled with more holes than water. Oh, it's like a water thing. It's like a water bottle. Okay. He must have been in a desperate hurry indeed to cast away his belongings in such a careless manner. I myself came across this wood axe, a tool the lad took from the steed, perhaps. Gods below! Brigarn, over there! Oh, jeez, level 24? Sure. Fuck it. I'm level 20, let's go for it. Ouch. I'm sure that kid has broken a bone by now. Brigarn. Yeah, that Auroch must be pretty hella hungry. Or wants to take a beating. I'm gonna do this. Come at me, you filthy beasts! Hiya! At least keep me healed. There we go. Oh, there's more hounds. Get them provoked. Get them provoked to me. I know how to handle being a tank. Mostly. There we go. Oh, there's more coming. Whew. Oh, there's a scarred jackal. Is that... I was gonna say, is that Auroch still watching us up there? No. I don't think so. There we go. Oh, that's it. That was that was really just a level 24 little fight. But the Auroch is still up there. Step aside. Warn zone? He breathes yet. We withdraw to the Red Rooster Steed. Follow my lead, Brygon. Jeez. I'm sure I would have taken him on. I've taken on beasts that are big than that. Or just as big. I'm sure I would have taken the job. You know, buddy, you could have at least taken me with you. I didn't have to walk all this way here by myself. Sheesh. You brought him home. I don't got the words to thank ye. The lad's past the worst of it. He struck his head in the fall, though, and it may be some time before he opens his eyes. Thank you for coming, brother. If you hadn't scattered those jackals when you did. I have done naught to earn your thanks. When I learned of the situation from Aleport, I realized the dangers were greater than I had anticipated. No single marauder could have hoped to fend off such numbers in time. I would. Pray accept my apologies, Nedard. You turned to us for help, and yet your grandson now lies before you, broken and battered. You risked your lives to save little Sigurd. How's a man to find fault with that? Or how's a man to find fault with that? It's me who ought to be begging forgiveness for the wounds you took protecting me, foolish boy. You needn't concern yourself with our well-being. Our training prepares us for such eventualities. There is naught we can accomplish here, Brygon. It is time we return to the guild and focus on other tasks. And that's we shall. We're gonna have to report back to the Marauders Guild to finish the quest, and I feel like, since I don't have enough money, I'm gonna have to find some other way to travel back. I am glad the lad will live, but I fear this will not be the last time Sigurd abandons caution in his thirst for vengeance against Kujata. The wound in his heart festers and seethes, feeding his impatience at our seeming inaction. But we must not think ill of the boy. Instead, let his helpless rage be as a spur to our efforts. I say again, Brigard, Kujata will fall by your hand, and I will shape you into the deadly weapon you need to be. I thank you. Yeah, strength 4. I'm gonna take that one. Right, so the next one should be level 25. Bleeder of the Pack. Yeah. I'm gonna have to wait until later then. Alright. Let's do some other stuff. I think we might be able to do some more story quests now. I think we're more than ready to continue. Alright, let's talk back to Baderon and see about the Sky High. The proprietor of the Drowning Wench has a suggestion to put you on the road towards new adventures. Oi, do you fair, Brygarn? Rested and ready to expand your horizons? Well then, I have an idea of where you might try at it next. Have you heard of the Skylift out in the middle of Noska? If you ever visited Woad Whisper Canyon, then you must have been up to down the thing at least once. It's that big bleeding scaffolding attached to the descent. You've likely seen the lads and lasses out there using it to haul cargo up the cliff face. And labor that I leered they could use an enterprising soul to pick up the odd jobs what no other bugger has time to deal with. Tracked down the end of the operation, a bloke by the name of Wirecrit? Workrit? And it'll be sure to put you to work on the task or two. Okay. Would I have enough to get there, though? Is the question. I sure do. It's the last time where we had a story quest, too. The one where we had, that possessed golem. That rock golem we had to fight to take care of some farmers. Now I think it's probably going to take us farther out from this scaffolding. Right, didn't I talk to this guy before? Or was it like, I think it's that guy that had a side quest. Baderon sent you out here, did he? Then consider yourself welcome at the Skylift. Look at that bloody cliff, will you? One blast of fiery hail from that huge dragon was all it took to split the ground in half. Cargo still needs to get through, though, so this mess of wood and pulleys was our solution to the problem. Well, one of them at least. If the gods were kind, and they ain't, I'd have about a dozen more workers to handle me growing list of headaches. Amateur's breeches, trousers. I think a bit of gold will do. These rewards, yeah. I've been getting like more rewards through money than, or for getting armor myself than anything else. I think it's the Marauder's Guild that's giving me that stuff. Glad I am to see you again, lad. A wagon driver just returned in a great bloody hurry, screaming about some monstrosity what sprang out from a million corn seeding in his cargo. Seems the gutless bastard tossed it over the side afore, turning tail and running for his life. I need ye to head down the road, recovering that seeding, and deliver it to Lyolf. Over at Swift Perch in Western Lanoska. Whatever he prays ye for the cargo is yours to keep. After all, I don't rightly know what else is lurking inside that plant. And you deserve to be rewarded for your troubles. Oh, and you also need an aetheryte in Swift Perch, so the journey should be worth your while. Yeah, it's just down the road here. I can make it. Although I'm not entirely sure if these monsters drop any gil. Or it's only just the quests. But I feel like at this time, I really would love to go to the Gold Saucer. Right about now. They have this thing where, like, you would do, like, a lottery ticket each day. Or I think it's, like, twice a day. And that can get you some easy money. Oh, no! Some scandals! Wait, are they slugs? There's no way a bunch of slugs... There is no way a bunch of slugs just did that to this cart. Also, yeah, it looks like it's just down this path and then to the left. I'm sure I could just walk across there. See, yeah, no, it's literally taking us even further around Lanoska. I like when games do that. They expand your adventure through quests. Like, you're not just stuck around the same location over and over. Although if I had enough money, I could just travel there easier.